be a really good topic to talk about, and what was that you said, Pastor Miles?
Just messing up a good situation because you already expect it to go wrong, messing up the good thing. When you got something really good, but you're so used to stuff going wrong that you self-sabotage. You just you almost can't handle it going well. So you end up sabotaging it.
Right. And that's good that you said it because, wonder if the Shunamite woman, when she was told that promise, she said, you know what, the baby ain't gonna do nothing but die.
Right. Yeah.
She had that mentality.
That's right.
She would have went in there prematurely with expectations that didn't even exist. Because she called it out in the atmosphere that's gonna happen. So, but because she didn't have that mindset, she held on to that promise when that promise was fulfilled. The promise died on her, and she said, "Not today."
That's right.
Not today.
That's
so
good.
She went over there and she breathed. She had breath, the breath of life breathed right back into him.
That's right.
She said, "We're gonna keep this promise alive."
That's exactly right.
And that's what happens sometimes. When we start getting our promises and stuff fulfilled, for us. We allow it to die because, like Pastor Miles said, that self-sabotage is a beast.
Yeah. Right. You press it. You almost press it, or you make everything a major. Instead of saying I'm gonna work through it, it's like if you're just waiting for that bad thing to happen. And once your flesh and emotions get involved, we were talking Thursday about transforming your mind. If your mind is really engrossed in emotions and hurt feelings, sometimes you can't even recognize the good because you just overlay it with the bad. You're just like, oh, how long is this gonna last? Like, that's terrible. That's like, but as humans, we do that if stuff happens enough. Like if you don't, if every potato pie you tasted had salt in it, let's go that way. You like, I hate potato pie.
Right.
If you somebody say, just taste this piece, it don't have salt in it.
It don't taste like mine. It don't taste like mine.
Wait a minute. It's like, no, I don't like it because it's salty. Like, I got this potato pie is not salty. Like,
exactly.
No. So you never tried, and so you never get the benefits because you're always waiting for the hammer to fall. And if your mind doesn't get renewed, and please don't bring anybody else into that toxic situation.
Man, it's like going into a relationship with a veil of unforgiveness.
That's good, G.
Because
good.
You're
That's what it
walking
is.
into this thing already with a heart of unforgiveness. So whatever this person doing, whether it's right, good, bad, whatever, you're not gonna have a forgiving spirit for that person. You ain't even forgave the person before them. Not even yourself. You didn't forgive your own doggone self. But you want to bring somebody into the toxic environment.
Right. And I was talking to a young brother at work, and and I forget, that most people, that come out of bad relationships, sometimes people have a tendency to blame it on the other person. And I just said to him, I said, now, man, when I got married younger, I was selfish, I was whatever. He said, man, I'm gonna tell you something. He said, I got much respect for you because he said, most people would definitely blame it on the other person. You know what I'm saying? And this is people can go get married 4 times and it's never their fault. Like, how do you think you can be married 3 or 4 times?
Right.
And you don't have nothing. Or this is it. You a bad chooser. How you gonna choose? You don't need to choose nobody else.
Hey, why everybody doing the same thing? Why is everybody doing the same thing in a relationship with you? Is it them or is it
you? Gina, I mean, come on.
Everybody is doing the same thing to you. Help me. Shoot. You know what they say to a person like me? Danger. Caution signs everywhere.
I know, gee, that's like, come on. If you never self-reflect and say, wait a minute, let me go introspective for a moment, and what's going on with me that I can't keep somebody,
exactly.
And I mean, even with Ben Seller, I think that's the one thing I've learned is that, love is really not self-seeking. But it takes a while to get to that kind of maturity, when I see brothers and sisters operating in that selflessness where they really love each other 100, it's great. And but I never, because I was the only child, I was always pretty much self-centered. So if stuff didn't go my way, I'm out, man. I'm like, no, I don't want them to be hard. I don't want them to sacrifice. Right. And I mean, I'm a pastor and everything, and I'm teaching that, man. But my emotions, I was teaching stuff that my emotions, I was just trapped into this emotional rut where not working through things. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't want to work through this. It's too easy just to walk away.
So you had the Nikes on standby.
Yeah, just like you said, it's like, I'm talking a good game, but when times got tough or whatever. So that's why I say about Chaplain Ben Seller, man, about my wife. The only thing that's gonna really in my heart, the only thing that will separate is when one of us leave this earth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I never had that before. I'm like, if you do stuff I don't like, I don't know if I can handle that. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah,
I was the same way. Like I said, that ghost of our castle. For a long time, waiting for something to happen. Cause I'm like, Dad's good day. Yeah, I get about 3:00. I always had time settings. Okay, again about 3 months and we'll see what's going on.
Oh my God. But what happens is but when it happens, we don't think that we have any part in it.
Yeah, we
but
do.
if you expect, like, even though it's not now, but when you expect something to go wrong in 3 months, your personality and stuff would cause that to happen.
Yeah.
Because everything's gonna be cynical. Yeah, whatever. I know you're gonna show up, but you probably won't. But that's okay. All right. If you do. I ain't gonna be. They're like, I'm gonna show up. Well, I'm just saying, if you don't, you don't. I'd rather think you're not. It's like, you can't live like that expecting the opposite of what somebody has said.
No. No, you sure can't. Now you let your promise die, because I'm pretty sure you're prophesied to that you're gonna have your mate. You're gonna have that helpmate.
Got that.
But guess what? Now you sabotaging it, because you don't look to be happy. You're not even expecting to be happy. That's sad.
Not even expecting it, G.
Because I was in that position where I said, you know what? Pushing 50.
Oh God.
Still singlelife.com is going out. The only thing I can expect now just be here just to see my grandkids grow up. All along. Oh, bye. I was in that ruckus, y'all. But what I was doing is I was actually sabotaging my own dream, like my own promise.
That's a good song.
Like, for real. I was sabotaging my own doggone self. Look at them holding hands and this. I want to do that. And then when I get it, I'm like, you know what?
Oh my goodness.
I have to find something wrong. Have to. But I said just before this year even began, I said, God, I want to be open.
Okay.
I didn't say I want to be open to stupidity and to foolishness.
But
I just said I want to be open.
Okay.
And give me wisdom during this opening.
Yeah.
Give me wisdom.
Right.
Because we can ask for a whole lot of stuff, but we keep forgetting
wisdom.
To ask for
all
wisdom.
That getting, get understanding.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And all that getting, get understanding.
Right.
Yeah, because our emotions, our emotions is your flesh and your emotions are tightly tied together.
Mm-hmm.
The spirit, of course, if you're saved, we know we have Jesus in, but normally our mind responds quicker to our emotions, and our emotions respond to our flesh.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get hurt in any way, whether it's emotional or physical, your mind goes to like, I don't know. Not because your mind is designed to protect itself. So if you've ever been hurt, your mind don't want to be hurt anymore. So it turns on the antitrust mechanism, and you just like, nah. Or then it becomes harder for you to forgive. Mm-hmm. Right. And don't let anybody tell you something that they don't do it. Like, I'm gonna be here at 6.
The expectation.
And they not there by 6:30. You already on the phone. Like, okay, we over. I can't. It's like, wait a minute, hold up, wait.
It's only been 30 minutes.
They coming from Raleigh in traffic.
We ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that. Should have left earlier.
And then in your mind, you don't think that they step in traffic. Like, I know they talking to somebody else. I know it. I know it. And that's what you call. That's Kevin Hart.
Y'all, that's self-sabotaging now.
That's Kevin Hart when he talked about how a woman she texts you the first time she started having a text conversation about herself. Like, hello. Oh, you didn't write me back? You that busy? I hope she's worth it.
Right.
Wow. She really is.
Having a whole conversation by yourself and getting mad.
Kevin Hart, people are like, wow.
and we do that. You know why? Because our mind is idling. We're sitting there before we got nothing else to do but wait on you, and we are idling.
Yep, and y'all are thinking every negative. Like, oh Lord, I know he was so and so. I saw him he looked at her in the store yesterday. Oh, so that's what I know. I know when he went back in the store, he really got that number. All of that goes through our mind.
With them holding our hand. And look, a woman that we think that catches his eye walk by, that we think now.
Oh yeah.
That walk by that may catch his eye. Oh, so he's looking at her. So we side eye.
Like,
yeah.
And brothers, don't even protect your eyes.
He don't even care about me enough to just. He can't keep his eyes straight. We are self-sabotaging. Stop it.
And he's holding your hand.
Like, holding my hand now. I'm like, why am I comparing my? She don't even know she's being compared to.
I know.
Just walking by.
Right. Yeah. God, why am I getting all the songs today? That's Jill Scott song when she went to the cash register. You ever heard that song?
Which one?
What you call Exclusively.
Oh yeah.
And she go to the cash register and that little girl be like, Jamal, right? Right. Like, hold up. Wait a minute. You done got a whole nother.
She know his name. So what?
I know that,
so
right.
What?
So what? Oh my God.
But it's just the foolish stuff that we allow to kill our promises though.
We do. Yeah.
We know what was said to us. And it's like God just said, here's a simple pattern, here you go, everything right here you go. And we still saying something still ain't right. Then I left something off somewhere. We still ain't satisfied. What more do God have to do to say this is it?
Like somebody else got that simple plan. I want to I don't know.
Man, and then it's always something on the pattern that you don't like. Guess what?
Right.
The person that you're looking for or the package that you're looking for is not gonna have everything that you want.
Yeah, that's it, man. It calls me human.
Right.
What human is an exact duplicate and replica of everything you think, ask, or imagine? It's not from a humanistic, because everybody has a different makeup. So yeah, it's not about finding the carbon copy, but can y'all live? How do y'all jive together? And can y'all handle the differences? Like Vincella, man, she is like totally like a neat person. She just is, you know what I'm saying? But that's not my first nature. But we learn how to walk. She know, or she knows how to say, like, if I leave my socks somewhere, could you please move your socks? It's not like she's jumping down my throat. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like you have to learn if that's somebody you gonna really want to spend a lifetime with. Yeah, you gotta.
It's respect.
It's respect. Yeah, respect. Respect differences. Respect. You do it at your job. If you have to sit in the cubicle with somebody you don't like, you ain't gonna go quit your job over them. It's like, I don't know what we gonna have to do.
You ain't gonna mess up my money. I deal with you for 8 hours, but beyond 8 hours, I don't come here to make friends.
But that's the whole thing. But it's amazing how we have a reward, we'll do it. But like, if there's no reward or anything, it's like our tolerances are so low. I ain't putting up with it. I'm not. But then
my patience is gone.
Yeah, it's like I'm through. And I'm telling you, that's why I'm gonna get Gina a shirt that says "I'm through."
I'm through.
I didn't hear that for so many years from Gina. I'm through. Pastor Miles.
I'm not that bad, Pastor Miles.
Because here's our every Saturday morning conversation. Pastor Miles. Then she quiet, like, okay. I knew it. Like, I'm through. I'm through. Like, okay.
That's because I went in with high expectations. And because it did not reach the mark,
yeah,
it was over.
Because I was telling Gina, I didn't know how to listen to Gina this morning because she was so positive. Like, oh my God, but that's terrible. I don't even know how to take Gina positives. Everything she said was positive. Like, wow. Gina has said a whole conversation about another person of the opposite sex, and it's all positive. Oh my God. Like, Russ, how do you listen to Gina?
That is good and terrible.
No, yeah, G, you don't know. This 4 years ago. This for even the anointing order for your Lord Jesus.
You said anointing order. Look, stop the devil. It's a lie. The devil. It's a lie. I would say this though.
That's
but
funny.
fucking is cold.
The anointing on for what is the word?
You said the anointing fell. Oh my God.
Lord Jesus.
Listen, what's fucking is cold. This whole conversation is the fact that my significant other was like, he said, "Listen, I have a defibrillator on standby. You ain't gonna die on me."
Oh, that's wow.
And I was like, you know what? You know, that's how we should be. You know, when it comes to stuff that we know that's promised to us, you ain't gonna speak negative stuff and ugly stuff about what I know that's promised to me. It may not be promised to you, but that's my stuff.
I like that. I like that. Yeah.
And I'm not gonna let it die. So I'm gonna have my defibrillator on standby.
No, but that's Gee, that's deep when the brother says that. Child, God, no. Right.
He said, you will not die on me. He said, I waited too long to find somebody like you. And I feel the same way. I'm like, finally, and it's happened to me.
Wow.
But, you know, it's just to a point where you do go through circumstances and different people, places, and things that deter you from what you know that you're supposed to have.
Yeah.
And because they start to try to detour you from that, you get back to the promise and be like, you know what, I ain't even worthy of the promise.
Right, that's true.
You are self-sabotaging.
That's true.
Because you let other people get in your ear and tell you what you can't have.
There you go.
You let other people tell you what you're not worthy of. You of all people supposed to know your worth. And then when you know your worth, the person that loves you gonna know it too.
I'm preaching right there, G.
It is what it is. Right there. So I challenge you not to allow your promise to die. And if your promise did die on you, be like the Shunammite woman, walk down the street and say all is well until you get to that promise maker to come and breathe life back into your promise.
Hey, watch out, preach.
You know, I ain't trying to go there yet.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hold her in.
Hey.
But you know, I'm just saying, you know, it just get to a point of your life where you're tired and you're fed up. How you think a lot of people start a lot of stuff that's making them a lot of money? Through frustration.
Yeah, you come up with a solution.
You come up with a solution.
Yeah, you come up with a solution. Yes, you do.
Because as long as you're comfortable, you ain't gonna take.
I don't know.
WYRN, you're on the air.
Yes, this is Joanne. I would like to say something.
Yes.
Some people, they don't know how to mind the business.
That part.
Some people always trying to give you advice.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know why they don't stay in their own lane to like to say.
Right.
That's all I gotta say.
That's good. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, that's good.
That's absolutely good. Right. Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
You know, that's why they have 2 lanes and they have 4 lanes. If you don't like the lane I'm in, you get over.
And this is it, because you ever see them people change lanes and they can't make up their mind, so they take up 2 lanes. Like, what are you doing? Move. They're like, I don't know which lane I want to be in, so they walk. How are you gonna take up 2 lanes because you don't want?
They pass you because you ain't going fast enough.
Only they have to stop at the stoplight up like
same light. Stopping at the same light.
Hey, how you doing?
You might as well stay behind me. Stopping at the same light. You know, my kids say, "Mama, you drive so slow." Mama, oh my God. I got there, I would get there in 4 minutes. But see what they fail to realize, when you have so much going on, you want to be able to take your time on something.
Right.
And that's my something.
Right.
I'm gonna take my time on the road because that's my thinking process.
And Gina, this is it. And when you going somewhere where you know you got a whole bunch of responsibility and stuff, you ain't trying to get there fast.
I ain't trying to get there fast at all.
Yeah, most people who rushing to get somewhere, they trying to get somewhere. They trying to get somewhere to look at TV. Or get somewhere. I hate people rushing like, man, I'm bored. Why'd you rush to get somewhere? And then you sitting around like, oh man, this ain't nothing. Well, why were you rushing to get? Some people just like rushing, man.
But have you ever been cut off by the person that was behind you? They get on the side to pass you to get in front of you to turn right off.
You should
have just stayed behind.
Gee, I agree with that one.
You ain't gonna get there no faster.
I know people do that. Like my goal is to
cause a whole accident.
My goal is to get in front of you. Like
that's
really
just crazy. I like my life.
Well, look, your man got a defibrillator, so you ain't got to worry about it. You ain't going nowhere. He got a defibrillator. Wow.
I have to keep him on standby.
That's love. Yeah, that's.
Like when somebody
I ain't even gonna. I won't even gonna say love, but man, that's somebody who really has a lot of interest in you, regardless of where it's going. Yeah.
Yes. Like, not only do he love me, but he like me too.
That's what I'm talking about.
You can love anybody that don't like him.
Right.
But if you love and like him,
and here's the catch: you like him back.
I love him back. Love and like him back.
I ain't never heard Gina. The last 2 weeks I hear Gina say more love than
I am not that bad, Pastor Miles. I'm not that bad.
How many years you know me? How many times have you ever walked in this room and said I love somebody? Like Pastor Miles, he good, but
I had to let him go.
Yep.
Another one bites the dust.
I know that's your son. I'm like, oh my God. So Gina, you 2 weeks strong on this one. That's
he made it. He made it. And you know what? It's not even 2 weeks.
It's not 2 weeks yet.
It's beyond that because
you said you knew him, right?
We knew each other. We met 4 years ago. It just developed into something.
Well, I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. Then watch the people come out the woodworks now. You know how that happens.
Oh, they be coming.
You know that happens then too. Here come everybody else now. Yeah, when you start talking to somebody, you didn't wait for me. Like, shh.
I ain't waiting. I ain't waiting. That's another conversation. So, with that being said, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Saturday. And Lord, open the door need be open, close the door need be closed, let the open door be so obvious that I may walk in my purpose just for today. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Until next time, I'm out. Love you guys.
Man, I ain't know you had that many loves in you.
I
ain't know you had that many loves in you.
What I mean?
You done said I love you. You hear somebody talk about love that much coming out of you, G. Yeah.
You feel special.
The time is now 9:30.
It's very special.
I believe it. I don't doubt you this time. You gotta rein in them girl. That girl, I ain't gonna say. Well, you need to rein in Jazz. So that's because the enemy.
Told me, he said, "Babe, if you don't mind," he said, "I would love to have a conversation with her." He said because I'm gonna touch on her respecting you, because you're a mom, but just as a whole, because I have children too, and I can't have her come around with that type of attitude around my kids.
How old is his children?
His youngest is 15.
How old is the oldest?
The oldest is, I think, 20.
Boy, girl.
Boy, he's the oldest. And he's the one with attitude. He has anger management.
He has anger management.
He has anger management.
Yeah, just put him in Jasmine room. That'll probably just balance it. Like y'all go for it.
Yeah, go for it. No.
And they probably get along. Like
they probably be business.
Like, wait a minute.
They would be
maybe that's hook him up with his son, and that might just solve all of it. Y'all can have a duel. That would be crazy.
But I think that's her defense mechanism.
Oh, it is.
I'm gonna be mean, so that if you not meant for my mom, you go skedaddle because of me.
Yeah, she don't want to get close. Right.
Because she used to be like that with Harold. Now Harold's her best friend. That's a 6'3" or something about. He's 6'6".
But he's not a threat though. He's not a threat to her relationship with you. This guy, right? Because if you start getting missing, who's gonna take care of the little man? Like she said.
So they ain't gonna put my baby to the side. I'm gonna tell you why, because he loves that little boy. He said, I see some little stuff that we need to work on with him. He said, I don't mind. He said, he needs a strong man in his life right now.
Oh, yeah.
Other than that, that's what we do.
Wow.
So, Pastor Mal,